Vibe coding. The amount of people that reach out to me and asking what is vibe coding. Today I'm joined with Andrea, who's been doing a lot of vibe coding recently. He is a specialist in SEO for restaurants. So for anyone who's watching this, Andrea, what is vibe coding to start with?
It is coding with vibes. That's what it is. So I feel like I am a full stack senior dev. I'm using Cloud Code, and recently I've been implementing using Cloud Code inside anti-gravity. I use mainly Cloud Code for creating the whole processes, building agents, building orchestrations, and then I use Google mainly for Flash. I mean, now we got the Flash one to debugging. Is I haven't slept the last 3 days, James. I got so excited. It's great. Like with vibe coding, I was able to actually create projects that I've been waiting for weeks or for months because I can do it myself. The tool basically helps you to build stuff, but it doesn't just, as LLMs tell you what to do and then you copy paste. It pushes that straight live and then it debugs. The main problem for coders was debugging. Now you don't have that problem anymore. You can integrate GitHub, you can integrate a lot of technologies. Man, it's crazy. I've been able to create a full online AI avatar yesterday. I'm just then the hardest part, you know what it was? Integrating Facebook and YouTube APIs. It takes forever because Facebook is fucking pain in the ass. But the vibe coding has been great, man. I'm so excited. It's like I feel like when I was playing games when I was 13, and I got so excited and like the adrenaline, the dopamine is fucking getting there. And I don't know, like with my friends, I've been coding fucking 3 days in a row. Like I'm not even sleeping. I'm in Bangkok, man. I'm not even going out. I'm like by coding. Oh yeah.
That's crazy. So what is it that you're actually vibe coding then? Are you vibe coding any apps? Are you vibe coding? Is it just for websites, programmatic SEO? Like what is it that you're doing with regards to the vibe coding?
Yeah, so the first thing I want to do is building like AI avatars. You've been seeing a lot of those AI avatars that getting so much traction lately, right? Usually like a persona, you can use agent and then use 11 labs for voices and then nano banana probably to create images. And then when I'm using actually testing Gwen now for video editing, the whole process can be created with vibe coding. That's the project I've been working on. The hardest part is memory. So, because the LLM hallucinate when you got too much data. So, because the memory is so short, you need to basically create agents that handle the different processes. Let's say for this specific project will be one main agent, it's like the marketing manager that handles all the operations. Then you have one social media manager that handles the social media publishing, the content creation. Then there's going to be another one that is going to handle the publishing, so on YouTube and Instagram in this case. And then you need to basically put all the APIs to make them work. Point is, when every agent, and an agent is, I am a marketing manager specializing in this and that, I would like this avatar to look like. So when every agent specializes with an orchestrator, the orchestrator is like another agent that basically work with the supervisor to basically manage the operations, then you get a full workflow of things that can work. This is the project I'm working with. I'm here with my friend Ari, that is like actually an engineer. So we've been working together and exchanging like knowledge. He's been able to replicate Whisper app yesterday, build an app, and then build a website. And actually, it can be sold like a fraction of the cost. I'm not saying that that's what it's gonna do, but this is possible. You can definitely code whatever else has been doing, or massive conglomerate or massive like $1 billion companies can be done in a couple of days. That's a game changer.
Yeah, it's crazy. So with regards to the different LLMs to do the vibe coding, what do you prefer the best? Is it GPT? Is it, I mean, a lot of people now are saying Claude Code seems to be the best, but what are you preferring over all of them?
Yeah, so I'm using Cloud Code. So I'm gonna run a workshop at Phuket Summit on the 3rd of April, and I want to actually do an actionable workshop with everyone. So I would like everyone to download Cloud Code, Cloudflare to push to push all the changes or like whatever it is live, and then I think at least buying a website. So I've been also testing anti-gravity. There is the Google platform. It works with different LLMs, right? So you can use OpenAI, you can use Cloud Code like Sonnet 3.4 if I don't get wrong, and then Google Flash is pretty good. Google Flash is so quick, but it ran out of credit pretty quick. So I think the best way is using Cloud Code within Perplexity, so you can actually go run two different tabs at the same time, right? So with Cloud Code, you build the whole structure, right? While you debug with anti-gravity, I mean with Flash, Google Gemini. Because Google Gemini, it doesn't push things live straight away, but Cloud Code is better. So that's why I choose for the workshop Cloud Code, because I want to show people they can build whatever they want straight away. I haven't been using like OpenAI much. I use it when I run out of credits for Gemini. But then if you got multiple Google accounts, you can still like log in, log out, and use all the credits. But yeah, it gets expensive, like $20 for the medium price, and then I don't remember like the other one is 200. So basically, the $20 is the medium tier, and then it start getting really expensive. But the real cost is if you can really save on operations, it is definitely cheap, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, when we did a lot of the split testing, GPT and one or two others, the context window just wasn't good enough. So it did a lot more hallucination, where the context window on Claude Code was just so much stronger. Like it just, everything that you put in there with a centralized system of who you are and what you do was able then to keep working back onto it. So are you using Perplexity then to push out the Claude Code? Are you using Claude Code directly and Perplexity? Or like what is it that you're using?
I haven't tested too much Perplexity. I'm using more like Cloud Code and anti-gravity. But yeah, Perplexity, I would use it for research. So the research in real time, for example, if you want the social media agent or the content agent to find real information like press news or whatever it is, you use Perplexity to find information and then to feed up the machine. What works better, in my opinion, is to allocate multiple different LLMs for different tasks. For example, if you know the GPT is better to write content, you should use a specific version of GPT for the content. And then eventually I use like Gemini for review. And then I use a third agent to say, hey, use this, and that. Those are the rules. And then make sure that all these LLM comes with the outcome. And then you need to be really specific in what is the outcome. The next
Yeah.
point is when you got something that you like, that you're happy with, ask the LLM to tell you what's the prompting. So next time you can just feed the prompting straight and say, this is what I want. And you're going to get like a better result and less hallucination.
Yeah, I like that where you're getting actually AI to help you with your prompting. So next time you're prompting it, it's
You don't,
done
you don't need to
more
prompt
concise.
anymore. The agent, so you build the agent, he builds the agent for you and the agent's prompt for you. And then you review the prompting. And then the
Yeah.
agent makes sure that the prompting is well done.
Yeah, that's class. That's good. Anyone who's watching this, are you actually vibe coding yourself? What are you doing? Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you're doing. Or if you want to jump on the podcast yourself and you want to explain what you're doing and what multi-agent setup you're doing, which LLM you prefer. I'd love to talk more about vibe coding. Obviously, with the artificial intelligence nowadays, it's hard to keep up. So trying to get certain people on there. I know Andreas, like you said, for the last 72 hours has not been sleeping in Bangkok because he's been vibe coding left, right, and center. So hope you like this video. And if anyone's got anything additional to add to vibe coding, leave a comment. Andreas, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. Ciao, James.